Hello, my name is Phone Queen Naomi. Today I'll be talking about a micro-level analysis of homeless veteran in the United States. The community examined in this assignment is homeless veteran living in urban area across the United States with a focus on shelter and transitional housing community. This community is defined by shared military background, similar experience, with trauma and common challenges such as unemployment, mental health condition, and limited access to stable housing. Although geographical spread across cities, they form a functional community due to shared need, culture, and identity. Data shows that homelessness continues to impact veterans at a disproportionately high rate, according to the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development. Over 35,000 veterans experience homelessness on any given night, and many more live in unstable or temporary housing. Nearly half struggle with mental health issues such as PTSD, anxiety, and depression. And around 70% face substance use challenges. Barriers such as limited income, lack of affordable housing, and difficulty navigating. Benefit. Despite facing significant challenges, the veteran community has strong value centered on resilience, commitment, and mutual support. Many veterans demonstrate high level of adaptability and leadership, which serve as important assets in community programs. The power structure affecting this community include former leaders such as federal and state legislators. Veteran officials and non-profit directors. Informal leaders often include long-time veteran within shelter who mentor others, signators and legislators representing this population frequently advocate for expanded veteran funding, mental health support and housing initiative, social policy. The veteran community relies on a mix of formal resources such as the veteran healthcare system, housing vouchers, mental health clinic, and nonprofit agency, and informed support system, including peers, network, and local veteran groups. These resources create a web of assistance, though services delivered often vary depending on region and local funding. Patterns of influence tend to favor large agency, while smaller crossroad organizations play a key role in providing day-to-day emotional and material support. Conversations with veterans in shelters and transitional housing program review recurring themes may share that navigating benefit is confusing and slow, making it hard to access healthcare or stable housing. Others express that mental health care is either unavailable, unaffordable, or difficult to maintain due to transportation and scheduling issues. Several veterans mentions that the sense of community among other veterans is more of their strongest support. The primary social problem selected is housing instability among veterans, which is strongly connected to mental health concern, lack of income, and difficulties accessing services. Professional literature identify multiple contributing factors: trauma exposure, difficulty readjusting to civilian life, limited social support, substance use disorder, and structural barriers within the veteran and housing system. Research consistently shows that long-term supportive housing integrates mental health services. Homelessness among veterans can be framed as both a systemic failure and a human rights issue. The working hypothesis is that the problem persists due to gaps in accessible mental health care, insufficient affordable housing, and fragment service delivery system. When veterans are unable to access consistent support, they experience repeated cycle of instability. Therefore, the most effective intervention must address not only housing, but also the broader conditions that shapes veteran well-being. Photo 1, a veteran community center. For the 2, a transitional housing building. For the 3, a public memorial or flag area representing veteran identity. Conclusion. This analysis highlights the complex needs and strength of homeless veterans in the USA, why they face significant challenges related to housing, mental health, and access to services. Their resilience and strong community value are powerful assets. Data, community insight, and theoretical framework shows the importance of improving coordinated care, expanding housing options, and strengthening advocacy. Understanding the problem at a micro level allows social workers to design informed community-based intervention that create long-term change and supports veteran well-being. Thank you so much for watching my video. Let me know if you have any question. Thank you.